Can we talk about when a good man's heart is broken? He will remain single for years later. But why? Because society and everyone else in his world, including himself, blames him. And after experiencing that amount of pain and guilt and shame, it takes a long time to want to risk that again.
When I was younger, all I wanted was true love. But after being lied to and heartbroken so many times, I finally just gave up. Now I'm living a quiet, peaceful life.
So in a few seconds, you realize why a lot of women are single.
So when you look at yourself, what would you say you need to improve when you're dealing with the opposite gender?
Nothing. I don't think there's any flaws. I don't really have any flaws. What I need to improve?
Yes.
Probably his timing.
What? Your timing or his timing?
His timing.
No, it's about you though.
Oh,
you need to.
improve?
Yeah, what do you need to improve?
I don't know.
You see how she jumped straight to you?
I mean, yeah. Being single is much more preferable than having one's time wasted by someone who doesn't treasure it.
I often question, why have I been single for almost 3 years? And then I'm quickly reminded when I left swipe a guy on Hinge just because I don't like his shorts.
The amount of options are just overwhelming, so you start getting picky.
Men need to understand that when women open up a dating app, it's just thousands of suitors. And so she starts picking on the dumbest stuff. I don't like his bracelet. I don't like that guy's shoes. His eye doesn't look right. He had one hair on his nose. It's like the weirdest things now because you have so much to choose from, you can literally stitch the perfect man together.
Fellas, pay attention. These chicks are doing you a favor by getting out of your way.
There was a guy I interviewed, and he married a Christian woman. No kids, not overweight. They have 2 children together. One day he comes home. The wife has filed a temporary restraining order on him. He's kicked out of his house. No trial, no evidence, no nothing. He has to wait. It's during COVID, so he has to wait a year, year and a half to even get to see his children. And by the time he gets to court, the mom's been in the kid's ear saying how terrible of a person he is. Now they go to court and they say to him, well, you haven't been in the kid's life for a year, year and a half, even though she lied about the abuse and they figured that out in court. This man had, and I saw his court documents, text evidence that this woman was planning to do this to him. In the year, he still had to pay the mortgage on the house. He still had to pay child support in that year, year and a half period. He hasn't seen his kid. Michael, they live a mile from him. Because, can you imagine going through that? I've interviewed so many men that I would not be surprised if they committed suicide.
Anytime a woman gets on the stand and the lies are proven, she should get the same punishment the man was going to get.
Minimum height.
6 feet.
Yeah, that's where they get you. Would you exclude obesity?
Absolutely.
Minimum income, so...
I'm gonna say at least 200.
200 grand?
You can be 30 years old and make 200 grand.
Oh my goodness. Take a guess at what percentage of men fit this criteria? 2%? Much lower. It's 0.049%.
All right, is this going on the TV?
Imagine you make $200K a year and are in perfect physical condition, but this chick turns you down because you're 5'11".
Most men will only experience unconditional love from their mothers, and some of us don't even get that. Most of us have never even felt appreciation or respect without conditions or hidden intentions. We don't know what it sounds like to hear, I see you, and I'm proud of you, I'm glad you're here. You really make a difference, yet the expectation is to constantly be displaying the strength and love that the world is hesitant in conveying. We're expected to have a thick skin but get judged if it turns to a hard shell. The first step in being a man is ignoring the hunger. Because yes, boy, you're going to be starving. Starved of attention, starved of affirmation, starved of love, starved of being told that you are enough. Step 2 in being a man is comfortability with replaceability. You are only as good as you are useful. You are only as valuable as you are needed by others. Should there ever come a day, boy, where you fail to provide everybody with a smiling face, then do not be surprised when they say all men do is take up space.
He forgot one. Most men, the first time in their lives they ever get flowers is when they're laid in their grave.
You guys never tell each other, you're not special, baby girl. We're all the same. You guys never check each other on this shit.
Yeah.
You never do. And that's why girls walk around in their grand leisure to go ahead and say the shit that they say. I'm special. I'm an exception to the rule. I'm this. I'm that. But you guys really aren't that much different from each other.
I mean, he pretty much said why women won't tell other women they're average. They're not that different. So they would be admitting that they themselves are only average or worse.
I'm going to tell you right now, I am not being submissive. If you want to be with me, you need to be the provider. You need to be the protector. You need to make sure my hair's done, my nails done, my feet are done. Look at my yard. I need my grass cut every single week. Don't worry about how many bodies I got. That's the past. God knows my heart. I'm not finna be cooking. I'm not finna be cleaning. All that is your responsibility. Me and my kids are a package deal. Trust me, if you don't want it, somebody else will.
Was on a dating app. I have a big attitude and you need to be able to handle it. Thanks for the heads up. Swipe left.
Because that's all guys want. All guys want is swear
What?
to God. No, let me rephrase that. Shitty men want and that's all they want from you. Hire guys that are worth more, that will benefit your life more. They're not just going to want from you. And that's a fact.
Or could it be that the men that only want from women is because that's all that the women have to offer? Because for me, if pussy's all you're offering, pussy's all I want.
She's just talking about all the men that she associates with. Step outside that bubble, sister, and you'll find out what real men are like. Responsible, intelligent, driven, respectful, courteous, hardworking, faithful. Maybe stop trying to find men online or in a bar.
Would you ever be loyal to a guy?
I would be. I feel like I am sometimes. I am right now.
Well, you can't. It's like
No, you're
loyal
not.
sometimes.
Which one?
What does that mean?
But what about the husband? I mean, I'm not him.
She's physically loyal.
She's John Zerka while married to a Mormon bishop, and she shoots.
You couldn't set it any
Same-sex,
better.
and it's amazing.
But you're not loyal to your
I am
husband.
loyal to his right now.
You're loyal to John Zerka's, but you have a husband.
Okay.
Your Mormon husband, if he was watching this and heard everything.
He probably is watching.
So how does he feel about John Zerka?
He's not like, oh my God, please, girlfriend. But he's like, you're in your 20s, like, get it out now so I can, like, marry you when you're loyal when you're 30. He knows I'm going to be with him when I'm 30.
That sounds like a man that's very secure in himself.
I hope she lives long enough to understand that these men are simply using her body.
I don't know
So,
how being on
back
my
to your
phone
point.
correlates to cheating. That's f***ing ridiculous.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
What the fuck?
Fatality. Yeah, no, if you had legitimate...
I think I have a lot more to offer
if
than
you
just
had
being on
significant,
OnlyFans.
if you had
like that I
significant...
started
One
2
second,
months
love.
ago. Like there's a
One
lot
second,
more
love.
things I have to offer than
If
that.
you had
Love.
significant IQ
Yeah.
and skill set, you'd be able to go into the marketplace and earn a good income such that you
Oh,
didn't have to
gotcha.
do that. Being that the most valuable thing about you is something that you never earned. You didn't earn knowledge, you didn't earn skills. It's your that you paid for and your butthole. So you market that to earn money. Finish it. If you weren't doing OnlyFans, how would you earn a 6-figure plus income?
Work at one of the highest I work at one of the best clubs in Las
You
Vegas.
seem like you're having trouble with English for a second.
What is one thing that you've never told your ex?
That I cheated on him. But I'll say it now.
How many times did you cheat on him?
One time I cheated on him when he went to the barbershop to get a lining. One of my clients hit me up like, I want you to come real quick. I got $1,000 for you. And I'm like, shit. Cool. Just drop this off. Went, made that money real quick, 10 minutes, and I was back by the time before he was done getting his lining.
Did you pay for his haircut?
No. Sure didn't. That felt good saying.
Ever notice that no only tends to mean no when a woman says it? Women will try to wear a man down from that no with sheer persistence. Wow. I really hope reincarnation doesn't exist because I don't want to come back to this world. Thanks for watching Sigma Traits. As always, we're looking forward to your support. So please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with everything.